Hello, I'm Dr. Margaret, and I'm going to give you a short message about something that I'm doing locally in my home in Lake Havasu City. As you all know, we've had lots of issues around us with people who are finding it very difficult to communicate. We say something, we think from our point of view that it's clear enough, and then suddenly the people we're talking to are confused or angry and answering back in strange ways, and you're thinking, why are they responding that way? Surely I was clear. And then we start to justify and rationalize and explain ourselves away to a person who's not listening. And then we feel even more frustrated because we haven't really got them to understand anything about what we were trying to share. Of course, in our everyday life, we have issues about things that go on. Children are at school and they have problems communicating with other kids, and they have a sense of insecurity and fear and anxiety, and maybe some of them are even bullied. And then we leave school, we grow up, and we go out into the world, and we start rationalizing and explaining to ourselves why we're different and why people don't understand us. And maybe we become withdrawn and don't have any confidence and lose sight of ourselves and the direction and the things that we want to do. So I thought it would be very helpful if I gave an evening talk on how to use your intuition, your instinct, your psychic senses. So I'll explain a little bit about them and how to communicate with people, how to read them and know when it's a good time to talk to them about something that's important to you versus a time when you should withdraw and think about the process of how you want to tell them and how you want to talk to them, how to get their attention, how to have them understand that it's your turn to talk versus someone else's turn to talk. The Native Americans have a very good idea. You hold a talking stick, and when you've got that, it's your turn. And then when you finish, you give it up to someone who wants to respond, and they talk. And the thing is that whoever's talking, you have to learn to listen. But what else am I going to share? I'm going to share how to use your psychic sense to feel someone, to know when they feel uneven, unsteady, insecure, fearful, maybe even fearful of you. But in the process of it, how do you reach out to someone who's putting up a wall? It's very important to know when it's the right timing, when it's the right way to speak to someone. And the only thing that is going to really assure you that you know is intuition, instinct, and the psychic senses. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, smell and taste, and psychometry, sense of feeling. We'll go over those and give you an insight into how you've been using it your whole life and how to use it not only to reach out to others, but also to protect yourself from people who are angry, frustrated, yelling and screaming at a time when you feel down, miserable, depressed, or even sense that you're not loved. Love is a very important thing, and love comes with communications. It comes with expressions. It comes through the eyes. Our eyes, as we say, are the mirror image of the soul. If we are angry and frustrated, then we tend to lose sight of that. We look at the body language. We look at the way people process themselves. Maybe we think we know better than them. Maybe we get into judgment. Whatever we do in some way, we end up hurting ourselves. We feel like we're a failure, that we've made big mistakes, and that we're letting ourselves down or letting other people down. Our self-esteem, self-worth, self-value goes right down. So come along to my event Friday night. It's from 7 till 9 approximately. For adults, I'd like it if you could afford a $5 donation. For teenagers, children who are welcome, because yes, they're very psychic, you can bring them along, and we will be talking and discussing and sharing and having a good time, I hope. Okay? Now, if you like Friday night, then you can return on Saturday, and we'll work from 10 until 4, and really develop your intuition to a point where you know you're using it, whether at work or at home, with friends, family members, and yes, even sometimes the other relatives, cousins, and extended family. There's always a lot going on in your life, and we'll look at your subtext, the way that you talk to yourself inside your head. You know, putting yourself down or telling yourself something is never going to happen or that no one's ever going to listen to you is absolutely the worst way to deal with any situation. So I want to help you to become positive, strong, powerful, independent. So you'll be able to learn from me how to put yourself in a light hypnotic state to uplift yourself whenever you're in the company of someone who's negative, and be strong and powerful and independent. I'm going to teach you a lot on how to communicate and share yourself with the people that you care about or even strangers. Now, if you'd like to come to one or both of these workshops, then please call me at 928-453-7974 within the next 48 hours and let me know that you're coming, because I have to prepare space and chairs and so on. And I'd like to have a confirmation of how many people are coming, just so I know. So please get in touch with me. Call 453-7974. That's our local number. If you're coming down from Canada and you're here, you're invited too. So don't miss out. Come. 928-453-7974. Thank you for listening to me, and please share this video with anyone you know who you feel would benefit from these 2 workshops. After all, they're very good. I don't mean that because I'm giving them, but because it's very good to help a person become positive. By the way, the Saturday is only $50. Why can you get so much counseling for only $50? No, I'm not about making a profit. I'm about helping you. Again, don't miss out. 453-7974. Anyone in Arizona is welcome from any of the surrounding towns, Kingman, even Nevada. Come, enjoy, and learn. Just give me a call. 928 again, 453-7974. Bye.